Welcome back to Havana Group's YouTube channel. Today we are talking about something that sounds technical at first, but it's actually very important once you understand it. The agribusiness value chain. A lot of people hear agribusiness and immediately think about farming only, but agribusiness is not just about planting crops or rearing animals. There is a whole process around it, and that process is what makes the business work. So today we are going to break it down in simplest way possible for anyone who is new to it. Now we have our guest. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone
Yeah.
listening. Your guest, Carlo
Yeah.
Chiameka.
Okay, Mr. Carlo, welcome to our YouTube. This is your, I think, second time or first time on our YouTube channel. So, let's get down into the topics for the episode.
Yes, because once people understand the value chain,
Okay.
they start saying agribusiness differently.
Okay.
So not just that, they stop seeing it as just farming and begin to understand the full system behind it.
Okay, that's actually on point, and that full system is what we want to explain today, guys. So, Mr. Carlo, what's the agribusiness value? What does it really mean? Like, what does agribusiness chain mean? If we're starting from the beginning, what exactly is agribusiness value chain?
Okay, thank you so much for that important question. We
Yeah.
see agribusiness value chain as the full journey that an agricultural product takes from the beginning to the final consumer.
Yeah.
All right. And it
Yes.
involves, all the activities,
Yeah.
okay, people,
Mm-hmm.
businesses,
Yeah.
and processes
Yeah.
involves in moving agricultural products,
Mm-hmm.
okay, to the final consumer.
Okay, so you're saying it starts from production, it moves over through all these stages like processing, packaging, transportation, marketing, and sales, right?
Exactly.
All right. So is it is not just about farm itself, right?
No, it's not just about farm, not at all. The farm is just one part of it. For example, if a farmer grows tomato,
Yeah.
that is production, you know.
Yes.
But once those tomatoes are sorted, packaged, moved to the market, and sold to buyers, the product has gone through several other stages.
Yeah.
All the stages are part of the value
Value
chain.
chain. Okay, so the value chain is really the full path the product follows through, right?
Exactly. It is the journey of the product, and every part of that journey, matters a lot. Very important. So if one stage is weak, the whole process can be affected, just like, like a chain.
Okay.
So it's like a system. So when
Yes.
you remove a wheel out of it, it affects
It
the
doesn't
chain.
work. Okay, that makes sense. So in simple terms, agribusiness is not only about getting the product, it's also about everything that happens to the product after it has been produced.
Correct, correct.
Okay.
That is the simplest way to just, look at it.
Okay, all right. Okay, so why is it called value chain?
That's interesting. Very interesting question. It is called a value chain because value is added at every stage of
Yes.
the agribusiness.
Yeah.
So we see a raw agricultural product may not be as useful as a marketable in its
Yeah.
original form.
Okay.
But once it is processed, once it is packaged, once it is stored properly,
Yeah.
transported, very well,
Yeah.
or even sold in the right places,
Okay.
it becomes more valuable.
Okay, so each stage adds like something to the product, basically.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, let us take cassava as an example now. If it is harvested from the farm, that is just the raw product.
Yes,
But
that's
if
right.
it is processed into gari,
Flour and all
flour,
that. Oh, okay.
or another form, people can use it more and value changes. So
Okay.
that is what the value chain is all about.
Okay, so the product is not just moving, it is also improving as it goes through, right?
Yes, that is right.
Okay.
Correct. And that is why people who understand the value chain can find different ways to make money
Okay.
with agribusiness.
Yes. Yeah.
You do not always have to be the one growing the crops all the time or raising the animals, rearing livestock. You could be involved in processing. If not processing, you could actually, be involved in packaging,
Okay.
or you could actually, delve into the transportation aspect of it,
Okay. Okay.
or possibly you could actually, actually tap into marketing
Okay.
or selling,
Okay.
these products.
Yes. So there are different ways to be part of the same business technically.
Yes,
Okay.
and that is one of the reasons agribusiness is open to a lot of people.
All right. Okay. So can you break down the main stages for someone who is hearing this for the first time? Because I believe there are a lot of people out there who are new to this. Can you break it down so that they understand what we are talking about?
Okay, first and foremost, let's start with the production stage.
Okay.
Okay,
Is that the first stage?
yes, that is
Okay.
the first stage. That
Okay.
is the
Okay.
production.
Yeah.
Okay, but before then, before this production, I would just want to, talk about one very important stage that some persons, neglect, and that is the supply input.
Okay.
Yes, many farmers need resources to, you know, grow crops
Yes.
and even raise animals.
Yes.
Okay, and the companies who actually supply this product
Yeah.
are part of the agribusiness value chain. For instance, we see a farmer in Kano State, who buys treated seeds, fertilizers, okay, or herbicides or
Yeah.
pesticides,
Yes.
and then grow these crops. Okay, so companies who supply these, resources,
Yes.
okay, are part of the agri-business value chain. Some of these products,
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
yes, some of these products are seeds,
Yeah.
like it. We farm implement or farm tools. Okay, we have the farm tools, all right?
Yeah.
So we have the tractors, we have the pesticides, we have the irrigation equipment.
Okay.
Okay, all these put together are what we call the supply input.
Okay.
And the companies who actually supply these resources are also part of the agribusiness value chain.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's go back to the production stage. We're about,
Yes, we are talking about.
yes, explaining. This is where the actual agricultural product is created.
Okay.
It could be crops, being planted and harvested,
Okay.
or even animals being reared.
Okay. So that is where everything begins, basically production, right?
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. So after production, you have processing. That's the next stage. This is when the raw product is turned into something more useful,
Okay.
okay, or
Yeah.
more market ready. For example, grains may be milled,
Yeah.
fruits may be turned into juice,
Yes.
cassava may be processed
To
into gari.
Gary. Okay.
We
Okay.
say palm fruits into palm oil.
Okay. So processing helps the product become more useful, basically.
Yes, exactly. Then not just that, we have the packaging.
Okay.
The packaging is actually the next stage. Okay,
Yeah.
packaging is paramount.
Okay.
Paramount because it protects the product and makes it look presentable.
Oh, okay.
It also helps buyers trust the product more because it looks organized, all right, and properly handled.
Okay. So
Yeah.
packaging is not just about beauty, basically. Is what you're
No,
saying. Okay.
no,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
It is also about quality and convenience.
Okay.
And not just that, after that, we have transportation and
Yes.
distribution.
Okay. Let's talk about
Or,
that.
yes, transportation and distribution, or transportation and logistics.
Okay.
Okay, this is how product moves from one place to another.
Okay.
Okay, that is from the farm to the processor, from the processor to the market,
Okay.
or from the seller to the buyer.
Okay. So even moving the product is also a part of the business. Basically, is what you're saying. That's where transportation comes
Very,
in.
very much, very much, very
All
much.
right.
Yeah. If the product is moved badly, you understand,
Yeah.
it can spoil.
Oh.
Not just that, it can break or even
Okay.
lose its value
All
before it
right.
even gets to the customer or the consumer. And finally, we have marketing and sales. This is where the product is promoted. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, you promote the product, and the customer or the consumer
Yeah.
buys that product and eventually
Okay. It's
consume it.
consumed. Oh, okay. So basically, every stage has a role to play in this whole value chain.
Yes, of course, of course, of course. The chain only works properly when all the stages are connected
Okay.
and handled very well.
Okay. Okay. So why do you think this is important for beginners to understand the full value chain method or stages?
Okay, yeah, I think because it helps see where they fit in.
Okay.
It helps them see where they can actually plunge in. You understand. A lot of people think agribusiness is only for people who own farms, but that is not true. You
Okay.
get my point,
Yeah,
right?
that is interesting.
Yes,
Yeah.
if you understand the value chain, you will realize that there are many entry points.
Yes.
Hope you're getting me.
Okay, I'm getting from transportation, the way you listed them on the stages, transport, you can get into transportation, you can get into the processing, you can maybe get into the selling, right?
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. So you see that not everybody may be better at selling. Some persons may be better actually at selling. Some may be better at packaging. Okay, some may be better or may be good at transportation.
Okay, so not everybody has to start from production, basically, is what you're
No,
saying.
not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
Others may want to even focus on processing.
Okay.
So once you understand the chain very well,
Okay.
okay, you can choose the path that matches your skills, budget,
Okay.
and interest.
All right, that actually makes agribusiness feel less overwhelming because I think people that are new to it might be thinking, oh, there's a lot to do. Maybe I have to own a farm, maybe I have to own tractors, but they don't know that you can get into these little value chains that the stages that you've mentioned, transportation, selling, and all the rest.
Yes, you make a very valid point, and that is why this also helps people start smarter.
Okay.
Instead of just trying to do everything at once.
Yes.
You are here, you are there, you are everywhere.
Yes. You can pick a
You
side.
can just pick one area
Okay.
that you fit in and
Yes.
grow in it properly. You understand, right?
Oh, okay, I do. So, what are some of the challenges people face in value chain?
Well, so many persons actually neglect these issues,
Yeah,
and it's good we're actually having this
conversation.
discourse,
Okay.
so that people can be aware
Yeah.
of what they are not privy to.
Yes.
So one big challenge is poor storage.
Oh, okay.
Yes, poor storage. You see that if products are not stored properly, all right, they
Yes.
can spoil before they are sold. So
That
what that
means.
means for us, what that means now,
Yes.
it means a loss of money.
Okay, so storage is a serious part of the business, is what you're saying.
Very, very serious, very
Okay.
serious. Another challenge is weak transportation. If products are not moved carefully or on time,
Yes,
you get my point.
I understand. Yeah.
They get damaged or lose quality.
Okay.
There are also poor packaging, okay, which can also make the product less attractive or
Okay.
even reduce trust from the buyer.
Yes.
Yes,
So I think.
if you
Yeah.
don't package that
Well.
product properly very well, nobody
Yeah, I think
will
I
be
can relate to that because
yes.
sometimes if I see a product and maybe the packaging, the product itself doesn't even have to be
Yeah, you
good.
lose
The
trust for that.
packaging would actually make you want to buy it. So you're saying even a good product can struggle if the handling is poor.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. And another problem is when people produce without a clear market.
Okay.
Yes, when you don't have a clear market,
Yeah.
okay, you struggle, so much, and you may also have product, but
Yes.
no real plan.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
no real plan to who will actually buy it, and
Okay,
that
that
can
makes
cause
sense.
waste, that can cause stress and
Even though,
loss,
yeah.
and you wouldn't want to envisage or even encounter such
Loss in your business, right?
exactly,
Okay, so the
exactly.
business is not just about making the product, it's also about making sure the products can actually move and sell.
That is the entire point. That is the
Okay.
whole entirety.
All right. So if somebody is hearing all this for the first time, what should they take away from this conversation we just had now?
Okay, first and foremost, they should understand that agribusiness,
Yeah.
number one, is a system.
Okay.
It is not just one activity.
Yes.
It is a series of connected steps,
Yes.
and every step matters.
All right.
So
Okay.
once you understand that, you can make better decisions,
Okay.
spot opportunities,
Yeah.
and avoid mistakes that most beginners often make.
Okay,
Okay.
that makes sense. So the value chain is really just the backbone of the whole agribusiness field.
Yes, it is. And when people understand the backbone, it becomes easier to understand the business
Oh yeah, as a
as a
whole. Yeah.
whole, as a system in
Yeah.
its entirety.
Okay. So to wrap it up, the agribusiness value chain is the full journey of agricultural product from production to the final consumer, right?
Exactly. And every stage in that journey adds value.
Okay, so the more people understand that journey, the easier it becomes to see where they fit in and where the opportunities are.
Yes, and that understanding can help beginners understand and also start smarter and also build better.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Havana Group's YouTube channel once again. If this episode made agribusiness easier to understand, make sure you share it with someone who needs it or someone who wants to understand the whole value chain in agribusiness. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Stay tuned.